It's another beautiful day in the omniverse of limitless creativity. The main ingredient to precision and timing is faith, I would say. Faith and courage to act and feel. Intelligence is important too, coming up with a wise plan and giving our best. But for precision and timing, that's more of a feel thing, I would say. In a fight, when you're really in the zone and you get the right submission or the right combo, the right precision and timing, that's more of a faith and courage thing, more of a feel thing. That's an important ingredient, faith. God bless the multiverse, the ingredients of greatness. God bless everyone giving the day our best shot, coming back smarter than we were yesterday, pushing our limits athletically, intellectually, and spiritually. My friend Ian was telling me something really empowering and inspirational, words of power calling to us all, that tough times don't last, but tough people do. I saw the post on that. Ian's my scientist friend that does a lot of good, inspires a lot of people, answers any questions I have on science, physics. The post was saying that he was speaking to people in jail, and a lady that he spoke to there became a successful banker and was in college getting a degree, and she remembered that he told her, she recognized him somewhere, remembered that he told her that tough times don't last and tough people do, and we can all get control of our life and get the life we wanted if we just make little steps towards it every day and keep giving our best and keep moving forward. Reminds me of what Rene Descartes said. You keep pushing, you keep pushing. I've made every mistake that can be made, but I keep pushing forward, giving my best shot. I believe positive thinking and prayer and hard work's powerful. Those who work hard will be leaders and do good things, and maximum effort, no bullshit. Now, what I'm learning to be smarter than I was yesterday and about God's beautiful universe and science, as I'm learning about the majorana fermions, Diract fermions, and the weyl fermions. Now, the Diract fermions, named after Paul Diract, an English physicist that predicted antimatter and electrons and positrons. They are not their own antimatter counterparticle. Like most particles, electrons have positrons, protons have antiprotons. Now, a majorana fermion is its own antimatter counterparticle. They are named after Ettore Majorano. Ettore Majorano. What a name. Interesting guy. He was one of the greatest scientists and physicists, Italian, and he mysteriously disappeared on a boat ride. There were pictures that surfaced of him later, they say, that were identical and shown to be him, and he just went on his journey and disappeared. Pretty beautiful and interesting. Then the weyl fermion is really unique and amazing and could revolutionize computers because it is the only massless fermion predicted by Hermann Weyl, a German physicist. And he went to the same math school as one of my favorite mathematicians, David Hilbert. David Hilbert made the infinite motel paradox, that there's bigger and smaller sets of infinity. For instance, if you had an infinite motel room and all infinity rooms were full and you had a new infinity bus come in, you would have everybody, the person in room 1 move to room 2 to room 4, and you'd repeat the process through infinity, and you'd have a new infinity rooms opened up, double infinity. And then if you had infinite buses come with all infinity people, there's a couple different tricks you can do to make room for them in an infinite motel, infinity times infinity. That's my favorite. David Hilbert's the man. So anyway, Hermann Weyl studied mathematics there, physics, predicted the Weyl fermion, which would have an electrical charge, 0 mass. It'd be the first of its kind, and it would be its own antimatter. It would be antimatter and matter, so I guess that makes it a majorana fermion, from what I can tell. Now, all these things can revolutionize physics. And graphene, they found recently that usually in graphene and the two-dimensional materials, that means they're an atom or a couple thick, and they make electrons travel like over 100 times as fast, because in three-dimensional semiconductors that we have now, the electrons bounce in all directions and slow down. But in graphene, when they bounce, they can turn into electron fluid with way more viscosity than honey, and they act as a unit, and it could actually speed them up and have a reverse effect. So the Weyl fermions, Hendrik's Casimir predicted the Casimir effect in 1948. Now, what that is, in order to understand the Casimir effect, one must first understand the vacuum of space, which is revealed by quantum field theory, which is far from being empty. It's filled with virtual particles blinking in and out of existence, annihilating with their antimatter counterparticles. Light and electrons and positrons, photons blinking in and out of existence. Now, it was predicted by Hendrik's Casimir, and it was first observed and proven by Steve Lamrex, 1996, by putting plates of metal or mirrors a couple nanometers apart. And these wavelengths of virtual particles come in all different sizes, and like a empty space is an ocean of these waves of virtual particles blinking in and out of existence that can never be completely eliminated, that are always present. And they're all different wavelengths. So when you put the plates of metal a couple nanometers apart, the bigger ones won't fit between anymore, and the smaller ones, wavelengths of virtual particles, bounce back and forth between them. So there's slightly more outside than inside, and it pushes them together. So that's what I've been learning about, pushing past my limits intellectually. God bless the multiverse. I hope everyone is inspired by the video, and God bless everyone doing great things. Neogranichona potencial, limitless potential, maximum effort. We can all be superheroes and inspire and educate together and do great things. That should about do it for the day. I'll try to get some good action footage of training. Haven't been able to download these videos lately. Alright, God bless. It's many rounds one. It's many great things happening.